So there's something called a Cledon. Many of you, where are my Oracle Circle members? Well, so you know what I'm talking about. Okay, so a Cledon means that you may get a reading, but I'm talking to somebody else. Or John is giving a reading to this woman here, but the man in the back is going, that is for sure my mother. I know it's for me. So it's not that he went to the wrong person by accident. It's that spirit comes through with multiple messages for more than one person. That happens to me all the time. So please stay listening. And if your body will tell you, your body is the instrument for this. You're going to feel it and go, that was for me. So really important that when we're doing readings, don't worry about we didn't talk to you directly. Most people know in my membership site, because I do readings twice a month in there, and like they're getting like Cledons galore. They're going, oh my God, I heard from my grandmother and you were talking to so-and-so and it wasn't for me, but I totally was, right? So be willing to receive that, right, John?
Right.
Let's talk about our process so they understand what they're going to do.
Yeah.
Right? You want to go first?
I'm open.
Okay.
What should I say?
I'll talk first. Okay, you follow us, OGs.
Okay.
How do you go to the audience? How do you go to the audience?
So I did it a little bit. Well, I was.
He's actually very good.
Well, I was thinking about it because I don't really do mediumship as much. I'm more working with angels, but I started as a medium,
right?
You know, in the spiritualist kind of movement, and I feel like I don't do it that often, so I'm not as refined. Mm-hmm. And so ahead of tonight's gathering, we put certain cards in this room. So if you found a card on your chair and it has a signature on the back of it, I'm going to be finding you people and doing readings for you.
Oh, you clever boy. Clever boy, you.
Yeah, so you'll know if you've got one.
Yeah, you'll know, and it's not you get a car, and
Yes.
you get a car, and you get a car.
But when I was on my way here and I had a shower, you know, like to refresh, I had people in my head. I was like, oh, the mediumship thing is going to happen. So I've also got dead people here, so I'm excited about that.
So good.
Yeah.
So Kyle is we call him a hybrid. So he'll do angels, card readings, mediumship, dead people. It's a smorgasbord from Scotland, the Scottish smorgasbord. I am a complete hot mess. Lots of dead people, card readings, whatever comes out is going to happen. So I'm fast and furious, and I'm going to try to get to as many people as I can. Now, one thing I do want to say is this. So there's something called a Cledon. Many of you, where are my Oracle Circle members? Well, so you know what I'm talking about. Okay, so a Cledon means that you may get a reading, but I'm talking to somebody else. Or John is giving a reading to this woman here, but the man in the back is going, that is for sure my mother. I know it's for me. So it's not that he went to the wrong person by accident. It's that spirit comes through with multiple messages for more than one person. That happens to me all the time. So please stay listening. And if your body will tell you, your body is the instrument for this. You're going to feel it and go, that was for me. So really important that when we're doing readings, don't worry about we didn't talk to you directly. Most people know in my membership site, because I do readings twice a month in there, and like they're getting like Cledons galore. They're going, oh my God, I heard from my grandmother and you were talking to so-and-so and it wasn't for me, but I totally was, right? So be willing to receive that, right, John?
Right. I look at it this way, everyone. I may come to someone like Colette said, there's 2,000 people here. There's going to be similarities, right? Okay, we try to be as accurate as possible, but I may come to someone and the message is flowing and someone else is saying, I know that's mine, and then somebody else. That person's getting the letter. Other people are going to get the postcards, right? Does that make sense, right? But we know this is a lot of people, so just open up to, because sometimes you get people you don't want to hear from. Okay.
I remember. Okay, this is so funny. So I had it. Well, hello. I should know how to do this. What's going on here? Hello. Yes, there it is. So I remember John actually really helped me with my television show.
Oh,
I did a mediumship show in Canada, and I had to call him because there were too many dead people. And I had to call him and go, what am I going to do with all of them? They're talking
In
to me all
between,
at once.
while she was taping, I mean,
While I
she
was
took
taping the show, I was crying on my cell phone between it, and I'm like going, I can't fucking deal with all these people. I don't know what to do. And he goes, park them, put them in a
Park the
parking
link.
lot. Park the link. In it, like he's from the East Coast, right? So he's like I'm like going, I'm gonna park the link. So it's common, and then sometimes, like I'll never forget, this woman was sitting there, like was dying to talk to her mother, but she was there with her sister, and the father came through who had molested them and wanted to apologize, and I'm serious, it was unbelievable how detailed it was. They were with friends, they all knew it, and the one sister was like, oh my God, that changed my life, thank you, and the other sister goes, what about my mom? I came for my mom. And I'm like, okay, that's enough dead people for you. So, listen, if your dog wants to talk to you that died last year, just take it, right? Or grandma, whatever. We can't make them come on demand. They
Right.
just show up.
Yeah, and we never know what's going to happen, everyone. You realize that, right? We can give this speech. We just have to totally trust that, in such a big audience also. We never know. That's the scary part, but it's the exciting part at the same time. Just briefly, Colette, I've seen her work evolve, right? From tarot to psychic, amazing psychic, evolve. One time, I'll never forget the mouse.
Oh my God.
Okay, so sometimes the animal would come in, get Colette to go to the person, then get the message, and then that's who she does the more of the psychic part of it. So she says, beautiful. She says, I have a rat on my shoulder that has 3 legs. And she said, and you would know this because the rat has 3 legs and would wrap itself in your hair, and that's what, it was a pet rat, okay? And just to let you know, all right, a pet, right? And this is where it feels most comfortable. Now, in our mind, I'm like this. Shit, I so hope someone raises their hand on that one, right? And sure enough, woman raises her hand. She goes, I have a pet rat, or you had a pet rat, because it was a spirit, and had 3 legs, and always used to nest right in here when I carried it around.
And she had dreadlocks, but her hair was cut short.
Yeah.
So she had super short hair, and I'm like, well, how's that going to happen with that rat? You know, but she had dreadlocks, and she had cut off her hair just before she came to the event. She goes, that was my rat, blah, blah, and then I had to tell her about her relationship or whatever. But it was like the animals will come through just because you would be the only person that would know. And so it's just really strange and uncanny, and we can't make it up. And we're always kind of nervous when we get up here because we don't know what was going to happen.
I'm shitting myself. Can I talk
Did he
about...
just say what I
he's
thought
on.
he said?
I was going to say, another thing that I really love is when I find the person I'm doing a reading for, this is your opportunity to receive it. And a lot of people just instantly cross their arms and go really quiet. And that's kind of like when someone comes to visit you from afar and they're sitting in your front room and you cross your arms and don't say a word. So when someone's coming to you through a medium, let it be known that you really want to receive the message, because your participation, your saying yes, your willingness to receive the message actually allows the medium to bring you even more.
Right. It's like a phone call from heaven, right? Don't let it go to voicemail.
Yeah.
Right.
Guys, you know what I mean? Like, use that, guys. And you have to think, they're on the other side in the spirit realm. It takes a lot of work to come to us, to go to 2,000 people, to figure it out, to come here, right? So, and we may be saying this, all right, information, and then one thing may be off. And you're like, nope, they didn't say this. Oh, they know how to get your attention. Everyone, just be open to, it's going to be for certain people.
And we're interpreters, too, so
Right.
I always say the information is 1,000% accurate. I just might try to shove the puzzle piece in the wrong hole, right? I'm like, it's this. I remember telling this one woman, I said, oh my God, I see that. And then I'm thinking, oh my God, like this woman's husband is about to blow their life up. And I'm like, oh, like, do you understand, like explosive and, situation. She goes, yeah, I understand that. And I said, and then I see these roses that are like wilted. And I'm like, do you understand that? Oh, I understand that perfectly. And I said, I don't know how to put this to you, but it's like your husband's gonna come and blow up your house. She goes, yeah, he's a demolitions expert. She starts and we're gonna blow up the house. And I'm worried that this woman's marriage is gonna go down the toilet. So we're interpreters, and it was her father-in-law that was coming through, and his name, like told me his name and how much he loved her, and I was feeling like, oh, he's apologizing for such a rotten son, and he was just apologizing for other things, and she totally understood it, and I was like getting it wrong. So, we just have to like spit it out, and you have to help us.
And if you're in the room, even if there's some authors or Hay House authors in the room, you're open to the message. The people in the back of the room, open to the message. Security, light people, you're open to the message. Because some people, the volunteers, sometimes like, well, I'm a volunteer, I shouldn't take the message. We don't know who it's going to go to, everyone. So just, just be open to it, yeah? Okay?
Okay. We only talked.
They never started the timer, so I was like, how long?
No, I got to watch on, trust me.
I look at my phone.
Right?
I'm like,
Well, how about this? At the top of your head, Kyle, is there one reading, I'm sure there's a lot, that sticks out in your mind that was mind-blowing? Even for us, this is not coming from us, guys. You realize that, right? It's from spirit, through spirit, to spirit. So we're all fascinated by the process.
Like as in the past, my most surprising reading was, it was a Saturday morning. I just picked up my Grandi Latte, and I get to my office. This is about 10 years ago. And this woman, she's standing at my office, and I said, oh, here, you're my 12 o'clock. It's only 11:15. Can you come back at 12? She's like, I need to speak to you now. And so we get in my office, and she said, if there's any dead people, I don't want to hear from them. And I was like,
do you know what I do?
Yeah, I was like, well, she's like, I want to hear from angels, but I don't want to hear from anyone who's passed away. So I close my eyes and I hold her hands and I do my process, and I open my eyes and I look at my hands and they're covered in blood. And I was like, I'm seeing my hands covered in blood. And I'm reading you. There's blood on your hands. And she's like, uh-huh. And then this man appears in the room. And he keeps saying, tell her I forgive her. And I then said, oof, the man that you killed is in the room. And she then says, tell him to F off. I don't want to speak to him. And I was like, he wants you to know that he forgives you. And it goes back and forth. And it turns out he was an abusive husband. She'd hit her final straw, and she'd hid his body, and she then came to me to find out if she was going to get to heaven before she surrendered herself to the cops.
All right, I wasn't expecting that.
Unbelievable.
You know what I'm saying? I thought there'd be like a sunflower or something, or you know what I mean?
It was way too much responsibility for it hadn't even caffeinated yet, It was like...
And did you do this? Hello, police?
Well, it was on the front cover of the newspaper the following week, yeah. It's like, what do you do when you're the psychic who knows that the woman's killed her husband and she's hid the body? Like, what do you do?
Run. Right? Wow.
Yeah, that's one that sticks out.
That is pretty big. How about you, Colette?
Well, I have quite a. Oh my gosh!
So I
turn it off.
Well, I turn it off because I'm hearing all the noise on the stage. So I had two really big ones. One of them was a young man who on my TV show, who was born in Vietnam and Canadian, and he living in Canada. He was an adult now, but he came in his mid-20s, and I brought his dad through, who was in the army, and they thought they thought that he deserted the family, but he had been caught by the other side, and I saw the whole thing and everything and where it was, and this young boy had thought he had been abandoned by his father. So it was verified. He was able to follow through what I saw, where it was, and whatever in Vietnam. And like we got a letter just to say like, you completely changed my life. And then the same show, the same time, this was another show, not when I was calling you crying, going, what do I do with all the dead people?
Archangel.
No, but in the same one, there was a woman who came, and I looked at her and I said, you have your son's ashes in your purse. And she did, and I said, you have to go to Jamaica to put them in the water. And she started bawling and crying, and she took out a Rastafarian hat out of her purse, too, with that, and she said, I wasn't sure if this is what I should do. And it was like, so things like that, you know, I mean, I'd be scared shitless of your person. But it's like, I think we get to do this. I don't charge for mediumship when I go do shows and stuff like that. I just give money to charity and whatever, because I feel like it's a gift for me to do it.
To share with others.
To share it with others. And now John also, he raises money for the SPCA, and when
Yes.
he does his events, and both of us give
Thank
money
you.
to animal charities.
Thank you.
We both do that. So it's like a sense that we don't know if anyone's life's going to change tonight. So far, we made you laugh. That's good. But, you know, knowing that one thing that we could see from connecting to someone we don't know from the other side that could change the trajectory of someone's life and heal them in that moment. Certainly for the three of us, I know that we feel incredibly humble and blessed to be able to do this for you.
Yeah.
You know, yeah.
And honored.
Yeah.
Honored.
I mean, who knew that we were going to be picked for this, okay?
Yeah.
Like, remember?
Yep. I mean, I really, like you said, what about gift, talents, ability? I believe that we're all, a lot of people talk about soul purpose. Soul purpose is to be all you can, be a divine being from God, using your gifts, talents, and ability to help others. And that's exactly what we do, right? And we've all been this way since we were kids, all right? So I think the one that sticks out, there's many over the years, because I've been doing it longer. And we never know what we're going to get. Colette and Kyle, we have our own toolbox, our own symbols, what they mean to us. So I know most of you remember Gilligan's Island, right? So I walk out, and it was a big event. It had to be a Hay House I Can Do It conference, right? Because they're the best. And I heard, just sit right back and you hear a tale. And I'm like, okay, all right. And right away, I didn't like, who are you, right? I knew exactly what it was. And I said, I'm hearing the theme of Gilligan's Island. I said, who here understands they lost a child that would have died on an island? That was an abandoned island. Now that's kind of big, right? That doesn't sound normal, right? And so in my mind, I'm like this. Poof, up goes the hand, right? It's a mother and father. Her daughter was a scuba diver. She went out with the group, and she went on an island or a jetty, and something, either the friends were, she said, I'll be here. Something happened with the tide coming in. She ended up passing away alone on the island, right? So just like Gilligan's Island, right? So it fascinates me. They know what to do to get our attention to come to you. I mean, there's so many more, right? But I think the way that they come through is fascinating. And,
Right.
Like I said, we like watching it happen also. You know,
Yeah.
but there's so many. But I'll never forget the Gilligan's Island, and the parents. It meant a lot to them that, you know, because their daughter drowned that way, and you know there was people on the other side. And we want you to know, when your loved one does go over, they never go home alone. Everyone, okay? And a lot of people say, my loved one's okay. They're fine. We're not.
Yeah.
Right? You go over when you're supposed to, anyways. Yeah.
Oh my God, yeah. But it's hard, oh gosh, here we go again. It's hard to fathom that because we are human and we feel the loss. So we feel that terrible loss, and our mortality, I mean, we're afraid because we don't know what's on the other side. Well, I know for a fact I'm not afraid of dying ever, neither is John, because we know.
Not today.
Not today. No, but you know what I mean? So we know we don't die. Nobody's told us whether it looks like California over there, okay? I don't care what anybody says. I have no clue what it's like there, but I do know that they care about us and they're watching us, not on the toilet. Mind you, that's not true. Oh my God, I forgot this one.
Oh, here.
So I was looking for a house. Oh my
Knew she had
God.
another story.
I was looking for a house. My husband and I were looking for a house, and the realtor, and I'm like, what are we doing? I can't believe we're looking like, like Goldilocks. This house is bad house, next house, blah. I'm trying to find a dragonfly to tell me it's my house, and I finally decide that a big fat housefly was a dragonfly because I wanted the house, right? So it was all bad. So anyway, I realized I had to go to the bathroom, so I went into the bathroom, and all of a sudden this guy in a plumber's outfit shows up in the bathroom. I'm on the toilet peeing. And he says to me, tell my sister I'm sorry, and tell Grandma, stop saying the rosary. I'm totally fine, and there's nothing over here that she should be afraid of. And I'm like, okay, who am I supposed to give this to, the realtor? So I'm like, excuse me.
Would you understand?
Oh, yeah.
Do you
And then-
believe?
Oh, yeah, right. And she ended up writing me. I gave her the message, but there was way more, but we don't have time. But anyway, so then she told the grandmother, she goes, and they were very Italian. She goes, Mamma mia, it's really him. What did she say, Mark? Oh, it was funny. Anyway, I screwed it up right now. It was very, very hilarious. And then this woman invited me for pasta because she wanted to make me a homemade Italian meal because I brought through her son, her grandson, and she knew because they were Catholic, and they thought he committed suicide, plus he was gay on top of it, and he was going to definitely not go to heaven. And she was so excited that he was in heaven, she just wanted to feed me meatballs. Right? So I was like...
While we're on that, all gays go to heaven, just so you know.
All gays go to heaven! Yes! All gays go to heaven!
What did he say?
All gays go to heaven. All right. Woo! And they are having a party.
I
up
saw the
there.
opportunity and I took it.
We are so sassy.
And I said this today too, and your animals are waiting for you guys,
Yeah.
right? Your animals are waiting. Have you ever done a reading and the mother or the dad, but I said this to the people today, and then here comes the dog. People scream more for the dog. I
Yeah.
got a golden
No.
retriever. I got a
I
golden
actually
retriever.
have
Oh
a
my
dog.
God! And they weep more for the more for the dog
Yeah.
than the parent.
I've got a dog, that's funny, like in my head.
You
Well,
what?
we'll find out. who
I'm
owns
excited
it.
about it, yeah.
You're up first.
Yeah.
I think we should start. I think
Yeah.
we're
Start.
talking too much.
I want to
Yeah,
end
okay.
with all gays go to heaven.
I want
All right.
All gays go to heaven. That's a good book. Someone should write that.
a T-shirt that it says that.
Woo.
So, Kyle, I know we have 5 more minutes, but we don't want to tell them stories for 5 more minutes. Why don't we just get going on this train? You want readings, right? I think so.
Are you willing to work with us?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
And can you keep your energy up?
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you,
Kyle,
everyone.
Am I going first?
You are going
This is
first,
it.
baby.
Kyle,
Okay.
do your magic.
Thank you all.
Okay.
The fabulous Kyle Gray.
Thank you. Oh. Am I back? Yes. Here's the thing. I don't know how this is going to work, but we'll figure it out as we go. But I want to do one thing. I want to tune us in. Yeah, so let's just all bring our feet down to the earth and just close our eyes. And I want you just to take a big deep breath in and let it all go. And I want you to think about the strongest love you know. Whether that be someone you love, a memory. Just connect to real love. And if there's anyone in heaven that you want to call into this space today, call on them now. Thank them for being with you in this space. Call in your angels. Call in your ancestors. Call in your guides. And let's set a collective intention that this coming together today reminds us all that love is never ending. And love forgets no one. And we set a collective intention that whatever is gained from this coming together is for the greatest good of all beings in the four corners of this planet. And we set an intention that we bridge the realms, heaven and earth. Thank you, angels, for reminding us of your presence and for revealing to us what we need to know. We are willing to listen. And so it is. And when you're ready, just come back in. So I left a number of angel cards in this room with my signature on the back of them. And there's a small number, but there's one card that's popping into my mind, and it's this card that's called Angelic Frequency. So if you have that card, I need you to stand up because I want to speak to you. Here we go. Are you there? Can we turn our mic on? Thank you.
Yes.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Brilliant. Is it okay if I speak to your angels?
Yes.
Brilliant. I can see 3 pillars of light standing behind you right now. And instantly, the angels are saying, welcome back. I feel like you've always been deeply interested in spiritual stuff and the spiritual realms, but it feels like you lost your way with your path, and it's like you fell out with God. And it feels to me that you experienced a really lonely time in that. And I'm getting this message of getting to your lowest low in order to reestablish who you are. And it's really a lot to do with your inner self, really seeing yourself in a different way. And so the angels are saying, welcome back. Because it feels to me that you're finally starting to remember that you are part of something greater.
Yes.
And that you have a greater purpose. And I'm being told that that's the big question you keep asking over and over and over again. What am I supposed to do here? What is my purpose?
Yes.
And the angels keep saying to me, people are your purpose. I feel like you've got a gift with people. I feel like you know people. I feel like you can see people. And one of your greatest gifts in that is this ability to receive people as they are without judgment. And so you'll find yourself attracting people that maybe don't fit in, people that have been othered, people who feel left out. And I feel like you have a gift in being able to see them, communicate with them, help them, and even heal them. Are you with me? I'm getting this feeling of, the mic keeps going funny, but it's okay. I keep getting this feeling that you're training or you're looking to train in something right now.
Yes.
And it's about getting the finances together and getting the space together in your life to do this big thing.
Absolutely.
And you're questioning, is this the right thing for me to do? And I'm getting this feeling of roadblocks with that. You're like, oh, this is hard. This isn't happening as slick and as easy as I'd like it to.
Correct.
And the angels are saying, we're asking you if you really want this.
I do.
Good, because they want you to go all in. And so the roadblocks and the challenges is actually a testament to how much you want to do this and step into this lifestyle, because it's going to change your world. There's a feeling of being separate from a family member right now.
All of them.
Yeah. I'm feeling at distance, emotionally and physically, and feeling kind of disconnected to the people I love the most.
Yes.
Forgiveness needs to come in, I keep being told. There's a man with you from heaven here. Tells me people stopped talking when he left the earth.
Yes.
Yeah, people stopped talking. It feels like I left and things weren't as easy anymore amongst the family.
Correct.
Not everybody was at ease.
Correct.
I keep seeing people arguing over money. What's that? Oh, she's like, I don't know. That's okay.
I don't know.
It's like, I'm not going to change it. I'm going to leave it.
Okay.
Everything else makes sense?
Yes, everything.
Brilliant. I want to ask you something else about gastric.
Yes.
I keep hearing the word gastric, and I can feel hands of angels going there.
Thank you.
He's not on his own, this guy. I've got 2 males, one older, one slightly younger. One went before their time.
Yes.
And I'm getting this thing about someone on the earth is concerned about their health right now
Yes.
in your family constellation, and they're concerned. They're waiting on feedback, results, getting
Yes.
information from a doctor.
Correct.
And I keep getting this positive energy here.
Great.
It's nothing you can't handle.
Great.
Okay?
Great.
Yeah, okay. What is this about changing front yards? Changing the front yard or front of a house, or it's not the way it used to be, something at the front of the house. I love no's, by the way. Everything else has been good, so we're there.
I don't know. I
Okay.
just moved.
Okay. Oh, you have?
Not
Oh,
too
that's
long.
what it could be. I like that. I'll go with that. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay, so what's the message with all of this? Okay, going back, I think what I'm getting is 2 things. I'm getting the masculine energy here to hold you, guide you. There's going to be reconciliation on the earth. That's the message I'm getting about that. And then from your angels, it's like, hey, are you ready for this? Because we're ready for you.
Great. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay. Woo. I'm glad it still works. That's good. So random. So before I was coming here, there was this lady in my head, and I felt like she was someone's mother. And the way to get in touch with her, I kept hearing the name Gloria or Glory or something to do with that. But she kept giving me this feeling of my family have my keys. It's something to do with my keys, like someone kept my keys. So I'm just going to ask, can anyone understand that? Because that feels really bizarre. Like I'm looking for the person. If you understand it, you have to stand up. Oh, hey, thank God. Thought I was losing my mind. Okay. Tell me what I've got.
Well, my mother's name is Gloria. She's still here.
Okay.
My father was a locksmith. He's no longer here.
He's a locksmith. Okay.
And my mother's mom's on the other side. My father's on the other side. A bunch of others. But
Is somebody called Christina or Christina or?
Chris
What's-
is my daughter's husband. Let's just say he's difficult.
Okay. Chris, okay. Why am I getting mother vibe? What about the keys is the locksmith? Just double checking no one else is in on this. Okay. Oh, over here. Do you understand it all? Not all of it? No, you have to take it all. Okay, I think we're here. Listen in. The keys feels important. I don't know why.
Well, I have a crystal key. I bought a bunch for my whole family that's still here.
You have keys that are related to spiritual stuff.
Besides the fact he's a locksmith, at one of the Body, Mind, and Spirit conferences I did for my business, they had crystal keys I bought for all my brothers and myself
okay,
and
that's
my
the
daughter.
key.
Yeah.
I am getting this feeling of wanting to speak about the women in heaven who would have been a fireball on the earth when she was down here, and this feeling of like rounding up the family and keeping everybody on their toes, and quite a ferocious energy.
Jewish grandmothers.
Jewish grandmother is brilliant. And, that's why she's got a lot to say about the Chris name. Okay. Are you with me?
Let's just say that they just got through a very difficult time, my daughter and her husband.
Okay.
So they probably were helping surround her.
There's a feeling of your father in heaven wanted to stay here for as long as he could. And I'm getting this really putting up this effort of I'm staying here for as long as I can, I'm holding on, and I'm getting this feeling that someone never got to him in time, this feeling of not being there with him in time to say goodbye.
Yes, he was, you want me to say?
No,
Or
no,
you
no,
wanna
it's
keep
okay,
going?
as long as you get it. And
Yes.
I just feel like there's someone in your family constellation, I call it that, who feels like they didn't do enough, or they feel like they didn't go the extra
Yes.
mile.
My brother.
Yeah, but you did, and this is what I keep getting, this going the extra mile. You're always there, and I want to thank you for that, because it feels to me that family is your karma. I feel like you're very connected to your family and want to make sure everyone has their place in the world. But I'm also getting this feeling, and I hope you don't mind me saying it, but I'm being told to say detach from the drama. Because I get this feeling like you get a little bit involved, and it's not because you're a controlling person, it's more because you feel you can fix it. And it's not your job to fix your family, is the message that I've got for you today.
Only daughter, oldest sister, Leo rising, yes.
Okay. Okay. Well, I'm going to say this to you. The angels want to be a bigger part of your life.
Okay.
And I feel like they are a part of your life, but it's only going to get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And I feel like it's just giving you that confidence is what I want to bring to you. And I feel like your Father's always there, giving you these little signs and these feelings that he's not there. But his way is the keys. It's the keys are the way to me. And so please know that he's never left you. He always loves you. And I feel like your grandmother still has a lot to say, but I can't say what I need to say. So I'll leave it at that. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Kyle.
Cheers.
Satnam.
Satnam. There's a card called Jophiel. It's an Archangel card. And if you have that, I'd love to speak to you. Oh, here we go. Hi. Is it okay if I speak to you? A mic is on the way.
Here I come.
Oh, thank you, Krista. Whoa, getting her steps in tonight.
All right.
Hi, how you doing?
Good. Yourself.
Yeah, really well. Jophiel is the angel whose name means the beauty of God. And whenever she comes, it's about honoring your beauty and the skin you are in. And I get this message that your angels wanted me to come to you today because I feel like there's been a shift in you with yourself, towards yourself, and in your body. And I feel like this vehicle, your body, has maybe been your biggest challenge at times in life, but your greatest teacher.
Awesome.
Are you with me?
Yes, I am. Yeah.
And it feels to me there's this newfound confidence inside of you, like a self-belief. And the angels tell me that you are the type of person that will do anything for anyone.
That's correct.
And at the same time, a lot of your life, you felt like you didn't fit in. And you would maybe keep yourself out of the light, out of the way, unseen, unheard, hidden, because you're deeply sensitive and you feel everything in your heart. But there's been a shift,
Yeah.
a confidence, a resurgence of you coming out your shell. And I like this for you.
Thank you.
It feels to me that your angels are continually trying to pull you out your shell because there's so much gifts, so many talents inside you that need to be seen, heard, and shared.
That's fantastic.
Are you making business cards?
No.
Someone's like, I am. Would that have any relevance? Someone in your close space making business cards, starting their own business, self-employment, building that? Like, you need to be connected, though, emotionally, because I feel like I'm with you.
A friend of mine has business cards.
But
No. It feels closer than that.
my spouse wants to start his business.
Yep. Here we go. Oh, is this him?
Yeah.
I want to speak to you if that's okay. But yeah, cool.
Sure, I can get up. All right. Sir?
Was that your card?
Well, I picked it up
Yep.
and I gave it to her.
Yep. I think what I said to your partner was also for you, sir.
That's awesome.
I feel like I can feel you needing to do this and make business cards, or I don't know if that's just the sign of a self-employment thing, but I feel like you're onto something. I feel like you have a skill set that can be shared and it can be very fruitful for your family.
Changing the world.
And it feels to me that there's this feeling of wanting to make your family proud. And I feel like that's a really important thing for you. And I feel this, I don't know why I'm going to say this, but I feel like I want to make your father proud. And I feel like there's something to speak about making your father proud. Are you with me?
Yeah, totally.
And I don't know if you've always heard that "I'm proud of you" phrase, but I'm getting this feeling I want to tell you from the angels that they're proud of you. Now, there's a risk involved with
Yeah.
this.
Yes?
And I feel like it's about putting yourself out on the line. And I also feel like, some people might think it's a really bold and really crazy move to do this. But I really believe you have so much faith in what you're aiming to do that it will work. In fact, there's no other option. So, yeah, feels good.
Can I just say one thing?
Yeah.
It's funny you say that because years and years ago, when I don't remember how old I was, much younger.
Yeah.
I came upon this piece of metal, and on the piece of metal was written, "What would you accomplish if you knew you wouldn't fail?"
Woo.
And if I think of the first speaker and the full circle moment, what you just told me is that full circle moment for me.
Oh, that's so good. Well, here's the thing. I feel like there's more for your life together, and I feel very positive when I look at you both, and I feel like there's angels cheerleading you, because I feel like you're going to build a really, really great life for yourself. I really do feel that. What's the dog conversation about?
The dog?
Yeah, are you
conversation?
someone talking about a dog?
We've been talking off and
Yeah.
on about dogs for
Yeah, there's a
couple of
dog
years.
coming in. There's a dog coming
That's
to
the
you.
second time we hear that.
Yeah, there's a dog coming for you. I've got 3. It's quite addictive, I have to say. There's a dog coming for you. Who's David as well? Does that make sense to you?
David? I have a friend, David, that passed away.
Yeah, I'm feeling him coming in.
Yeah.
Was there really a lot of unfinished business to do with David? Like people, unfinished business, a lot of unsettlement?
He died quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like he found a trust in you, and there was a confidence in you. He could come to you and tell you things.
Yeah.
Things that you might not tell other people. And there was a privacy in him. I feel like he wants to say he's with you.
That's awesome.
Yeah, okay. I could go on all night because I feel like you two are going to be extremely abundant. So I'm going to give you that, and I'm going to say thank you.
Thank you.
And can I say one last thing? Never lie to me again. Isn't this cool? I'm like blown away. I'm like, here we go. Oh, here we go. Next one. Oh, I don't know if these are together. I don't know if it's your black lab or someone else's black. No, it's another one. Okay. Anyway, there's a black Labrador here, and looking for their person. In heaven, no, it's a black one. It's a black lab. He's a boy. It's definitely a male. I feel like he had to be put to sleep. And is your black lab in heaven? Everyone's like, it's over here. Hold on. I'm not sure if I'm finished with this message because I also keep hearing the name Joe. Joe. And are you still in?
Yes. What, Joe?
Yeah.
Joel or Joe?
Joel will work for me as well.
I'm not in with that, I don't think.
You're what, sorry?
It's not my dog's name.
No, I'm getting the name Joel or Joe or something along those lines, but it could be someone in heaven, someone on earth. You got it all? You can understand it all? I can't hear her. So here's what I'm getting. Did you say you have a son?
I have a great-grandfather named Joel.
Do you have the Labrador connection?
I had a black lab, and
Yes.
she was female.
Oh, bugger. It's like bingo, isn't it? If you think it's you, oh my God. Here's the next thing. Here's what I'm getting. Just let me finish it. I've got the Joel name, the black Labrador, and I feel like I have someone's son in heaven looking for their mother. Yeah. Okay. We'll work it out. It's coming in. I thought this was going to be hard to find people, but it seems it's flowing, so tell me, do you have a son in heaven?
I have a brother in heaven, but the lab, Theo, and
What about
Joey was my...
It feels like I'm looking for my mother. So I have someone's son in heaven. He's looking for his mother. Feel him in the space. I hear Joel, or something along those lines. A black Labrador connection, all of it.
Oh, I have a black dog, but not in heaven.
Uh-huh.
I have a son, and I have my other son is Josh, and their best friend is Joe.
And is your son in heaven?
Yes.
And did your son pass away very quickly, like boom?
Yes.
Like really tragic, really out of the blue?
Yes.
Because I keep seeing a policeman coming to my door.
Well, it was like that, but we were there at the accident.
Okay. This is intense. I keep seeing, did a policeman come to your door after your son passed away?
No, there were rescue workers.
Oh my God, I'm so intense. Okay, I'm going to keep going. I'm looking for my mom. This is mad. Whose message is it?
So, hold on one second.
No, it's it's like a young man. He's here. I can feel him. He's definitely like a young man. I passed.
But that's okay now. You know what I
You had an uncle, Joe. Okay, that sounds familiar. That feels good. Stay with me. Oh.
Hold on. Okay,
I can't hear you. I'm so sorry. This is...
Is it working?
I need you if you have a son in heaven and he's like in his 20s. You know,
So my son died when he was 19 in a car accident.
Got it. Policeman comes to the door?
We had a sudden phone call. The policeman went to my mother-in-law's door.
Need it.
She called me.
Yeah.
The dog was a black lab, a female, but named after my father.
Got it. I'm with you. You're me.
And my brother-in-law is Joe, and his uncle is Joe, his great-grandfather is Joe.
We found our people. Did you move your son's photo or picture recently?
I did.
Yes, I've got you. I feel like he's been trying to get your attention. You feel like he's trying to get in touch with you, and you're like, what are you trying to say to me? What are you trying to say to me? Okay. I feel like he's desperate to let you know he's there. And he's with all the Joes. That's what I keep getting. I'm with all the Joes. And the Labrador's there too.
It's Gilly. Again, I named her after my dad.
Okay.
After he died.
There's someone here, and I hope you don't mind me saying that. There's smoke everywhere. Someone's smoking like a chimney. I can smell all this smoke around me.
That would be maybe my father-in-law
Yes.
who smoked like a chimney.
It's
We
like-
took care of him before he died.
Yeah, it feels like it's like all the guys are here. We're having a great time. You know, and there's this feeling of like one of the men who's there, who's an older man, he's teasing everyone and he's like
Yep.
winding everyone up. And
Yep.
I want you to know I'm not alone. I'm with people. I'm with our people. And it's okay to move. I keep getting this moving or changing. So I feel like we move the photo as one part of it, and then someone's either afraid to change their home or where they call home because there's a lot of memories here and I don't want to leave them behind.
Mm-hmm.
But I keep being told to say it's okay to change, it's okay to move. I'm coming with you.
It's amazing. Thank you.
There's something about going under your bed. There's something under your bed that you either need to go to, or there's something under
I
the...
store stuff under
Yeah,
my bed.
you do. I'm like going under the bed and like pulling out, and there's items there, and I'm looking at them, and I'm reminiscing, and then I'm putting them back again.
Mm-hmm.
You don't do it all that often, but when you do, it kind of pulls you back into all these thoughts, all these memories. Okay.
Yeah.
Was your mother hard work?
My mother?
Yeah.
Was she what?
Hard work, challenging.
My mother is alive and she is challenging.
Yes, I'm getting that.
Yeah.
It's about, you know, like trying your best to help, but it never really being good enough. And, you know, where were you then? I was trying to get your attention and like, you know, but really, she does have a good heart. She's just a bit of a diva, you know.
She is.
Yeah, okay, good.
Yep.
I feel like this is someone who really went through a lot of hardship in their life.
She did.
And it's like sometimes she makes, you know, she kind of makes a fuss so she reminds people she's there. But it's because she's lonely. It's because she feels alone. And that's not yours to carry. It's just the situation. But she'll do that just for attention.
Yeah, she's
You
an
know.
attention seeker.
Yeah, she's an attention seeker. She is. But it really is because she's lonely, but she's going to be okay. And I feel like she still get years here, and you know, there's going to be happy memories.
She's had a lot of health issues lately, so that's good to hear.
Okay, I want to just say one last thing. There's a tattoo that you have, or there's a tattoo, something to do with the tattoo.
It's my son's.
Yes, we do.
thumbprints.
Hi there. Well, I just feel like I want to
I mean, it's on my heart.
I
It's
know,
like-
I can
yeah.
see that. No, but I want to say, I know about the tattoo. Thank you. I'm with you always. I have never left you.
Thank you.
I'm so glad I found you tonight.
Me too.
Thank you very much. One more? Okay. There's an Archangel Michael card in the audience. Who got it? There's an Archangel Michael. Stand up, stand up. Hello over there.
Hi.
I got around. I'm happy about that. Archangel Michael,
Yes.
is it okay if I speak to your angels?
Sure.
You know, whenever you get the Archangel Michael card, it's because the angels are recruiting you. And so Archangel Michael, the Prince of Heaven, always comes to those who need extra protection because they've got work to do. I want to just speak to you a little bit about emotional healing and healing a lot of past stuff that maybe haunted you, like ghosts, old thoughts, old feelings, things that don't serve you anymore. And I'm getting this message of it's time to finally disconnect. It's finally time to cut the cords. And I feel like there's this holding on staying somewhere, or, trying to give it that one last shot when really there's nothing else to give. So I've been giving you this message, it's okay to leave, or it's okay to change, it's okay to walk out, because I feel like you're holding yourself somewhere that's not working for you.
True.
Good. You don't need to tell me.
Okay.
I also want to say this, that you're going to feel a little bit of guilt.
Oh, God, yes. Catholic guilt.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, it's because you're so used to using the muscle inside you that's people-pleasing. If you're not people-pleasing, you feel guilty, but that's your old story. It's time for a new one.
Thank you.
Now, the message that I have for you is that Archangel Michael is with you. And I feel like you've been calling out to the angels. You've been asking for a sign that they're with you. Here it is.
All right.
Here it is.
Thank you.
And so I want you to know that you do not walk this path alone. And when you walk through the door of change, you are doing it with an army of light.
That's wonderful.
Okay. Personal relationships are challenging for you. And there is one person that just keeps coming back for more and more and more. They're a vampire. It's time to be Buffy. Thank you very much.
Oh, yes. I just divorced my husband of
Congratulations.
4 years. And he went through the stages of life with me. We were growing together since I was in my 20s. And he was first my boyfriend, then my lover, then my fiance, then my husband.
And now he's your past.
And now he's Mike's son. So he keeps on.
Okay. It's time to let it go.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I was supposed to bring on Colette Baron-Reid for my last link, but I'm just going to hand the floor to her because I know she's raring to go. Thank you, everyone. It was so nice to see you. I'll grab my phone. Love you. Bye. Colette Baron-Reid, let's go! Sorry, I forgot to call you.
Don't worry about it. Hi. Wasn't he amazing? Wasn't he just amazing? Oh my God, he was amazing. By the way, Kyle's books and meditations and mine and John's are all on the Hay House app, the Empower You app. So if you don't have it, you should download it. You wouldn't believe all the crap that's on there. It's so fabulous, including my podcast. But anyway, what I'd like to do is quickly just start going with this. I would like to go to somebody here. You. So was your father crossed? Your father has crossed? Okay. He was an alcoholic, is that correct?
All the Asian people drink.
Yes, okay. All Asian people, is that what you just said? Okay, maybe you're allowed to say that, but I can't, I don't think we're supposed to even laugh, okay? Okay, so he's coming through. He was so not accepting of you. He wanted to apologize. He was very violent with you. He was unkind. He was afraid of you. He has never told you he loved you. Does this make any sense to you at all? Yes? He is now being able to come through. He is so proud of who you have become, even though he could not accept you at all when he was alive. Does that make sense?
Well, my sexuality.
Okay, and he was cruel. He said he's admitting how
he's accepting it.
Yeah, he was so cruel to you. And he's waited for, he goes, a stupid medium. This is what he said. Thanks, Dad.
He didn't believe it. Didn't believe it.
Right, he didn't believe in this. No, so now he's going, I can't believe this. Yeah. I'm with this crazy woman from Canada talking to my son. But you wouldn't believe it otherwise if it would. He's going to tell you honestly, and he's going to say it in front of everybody about what he did to you. Your mother didn't protect you. And either, really?
My mother died very young.
Right.
When I was very young.
Right. Well, she's not here right now.
No.
But when you before that, he started on you from when you were really little, right? And there was 4 of you. Is that correct?
5 actually. two brothers died. So
1 plus 4.
Well, yeah,
There's 4.
No, totally 5.
Totally
so
5.
Two passed away. Yeah, they was very young.
Was there one that died of a drug overdose?
No.
Okay, that's
They
somebody
died
else's.
very young.
Wait, somebody else's old drug addict here. Just a minute. Don't sit down. Wait. I have a drug addict. One moment, please. Parking that one. No. Just a minute. I'm not picking up anybody but your dad. Your dad is actually pissed off at me right now for changing the subject. He was very, very, right? That would be him, right?
He's pretty aggressive.
Very aggressive. I'm like, get away from me! But he wants you to know how much he loves you. And you were never told that your entire life. And he knows it's too late, and he's not asking for your forgiveness because he says he doesn't deserve it. But he wants you to be standing in front of all these people and know that he honors you today. You be you. All right, thank you. Thank you. Already the crying. I do have a drug addict. This is an accidental suicide, and his mother is here, and it's in this area here. It could be in the wrong place geographically. This is a young man. He died accidentally through suicide. I can't find. You're gonna have to come and tell me who you are. Let me just tell you some more of the story. I'm not good with the geography in the room because I'm used to doing readings blind and on Zoom with my membership site, so I have no clue where anybody is. Is this you? Okay. Was this just a few years ago?
No, 2014.
That's just a few years ago. How old am I? Wait. The pandemic screwed everything up. So it's not too long ago. It's not like it was 20 years ago or whatever. You were trying to help him for some time. Does that make sense to you at all?
Yes.
Yeah, so this is going to be a hard one because I just want to acknowledge the fact that you lost your son, and it's a terrible thing. But he's saying you've blamed yourself all these years, and you thought you could have done something different, and you couldn't. And who's Ben? Ben or Benny or Ben?
I think that was a friend of his,
It's a friend of his. And he also tried to help him, correct?
Yes.
Yes, okay. So he makes sure that you know that I'm just not some random person that's on the other side. He wants me to give you evidence that we know it's him. Also, a football jersey he didn't wear. What does that mean to you? Or do you still smell it, or you keep something of his? Maybe it's not a football jersey. It could be a pajama. Does that make sense? You keep it? Is this right?
It might not be me. I don't know a football jersey.
You don't know about this? You know that this is your son, though, with his friend Ben, correct?
I think he had a friend, Ben, but it might not be me.
Okay, well, did he die of an accidental suicide? Were you trying to get him into treatment? Was it about 3 years, and he kept going back out, or is this somebody else?
He was 21. I found him.
You have your son. Was there a Ben? Ben is the. Okay. Was his father also an alcoholic? Okay. Maybe we're getting. But stand up, both of you guys. So if was your husband an alcoholic?
No.
And it's definitely not your kid. Okay. So I'm so sorry, and I'm so sorry for your loss. Let's make sure we get this correct. I am connecting to Ben, but Ben could be a dog, right? So it's like the name Ben is connected to the boy. I don't want us to lose track.
Ben was my family friend. He died from an overdose in 2021.
And he was connected to your son also, is this correct?
I don't have a son, but his mom is connected to me. His dad was also an
Ben was the one who died, so I'm getting really confused here. So Ben died, and you're connected to his mother.
Yes.
But were you trying to help Ben?
Yeah, we got him into rehab.
Thank
He
you,
went
it's
to
the rehab. Thank you. Stop talking.
Sorry.
Okay, so I have 2 readings in one. I'm still going to come back to you then. So sometimes what happens is I get a double reading, and I mush them up together. Remember I said the thing goes in the wrong hole? Okay. So, all right. So here's the thing. Ben feels like a son. So he felt like a son. He feels like you were the parent. He didn't have parenting. I know you're friends with his mom, but it was like he didn't have parents.
Him and his mom and dad were divorced.
Right, but he felt also that there was more, it was more controlling stuff. You understand this now, okay, right? More controlling, blah, blah, blah. And you cared about him. You cared about him. He's calling you mom. That's my mom. That's what he's saying, okay? You were the mom he didn't get to have. And something to do with lemon meringue pies. What is that?
At the rehab, there was a dessert night.
Lemon meringue pie is his favorite.
No.
No.
During Passover, sorry, we're both Jewish. My bubby makes lemon meringue pie
Thank
for
you.
Passover, and I
Okay.
bought it for him.
And was Rose connected to your bubby?
Rose is, I have a tattoo from a different friend from rehab, and he knows it was the same conversation.
So we know it's you. Okay, so I can tell you the color of your toenails next if we need it. We just need to know the evidence is true. Okay, so he loves you so much, and he feels really bad because you thought you did something wrong, that you didn't do the right thing, that you didn't say the right thing, that you had done something that you could have done something differently for him. And he said, I was going. So, and he's choked to death is what he's showing me too. He choked on his vomit, correct? Is this correct? Okay. So, but listen to me. Listen. He wants to say that out loud so that you can have a good cry because you're so controlling, he said, just like his mother in that way. But your idea of controlling is to control your feelings. And you don't want anybody to know that you're vulnerable. And he needs you to have a good snot cry. He loves you. He loves you so much. He's having so much lemon frickin' meringue pie where he's there. Like, he's good. He's good. And you are the best person, and you did more for him than anybody else in his life ever did for him. Not his dad, not his mom. Can you accept this love from him?
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay? He loves you so much. And you're supposed to get a dog. Were you looking at a dog? Well, your friend is like...
My boyfriend's sister really wants a dog.
Okay. Well, apparently, since you seem to be everybody's healer and the person that you're the one supposed to go get the dog, obviously. But you're going to be having lots of conversations about dogs. And I'm going to end it there because he's just going to keep me talking about silly things because he thinks it's a riot that I'm on stage talking to you. Okay, so we'll get rid of him. Okay, thank you. Back to you and your son. Okay, your son had an accidental suicide. I'm getting the father and your father-in-law, your former, because you are not with the father.
No.
Correct? Okay. So I'm also getting your father-in-law who's come through, who's crossed, correct?
Correct.
Who is so apologetic for his asshole son. And I just got to say, no, seriously.
Okay.
And you were the best thing in that family, and everybody loved you, and you know they did, right?
Thank
you.
you.
And I smell beer. Oh my God, I smell like I'm in a pub or I'm in a bar, and I'm like got snucky stuff on my feet, and everybody was sitting in the bar, right? And one time you even got all in your hair.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
Trying to clean you up. That's his dad.
Yuck.
Yeah, hello. So they're looking after him, right? That he didn't suffer at all. That's what you have been worried about all this time, correct?
Correct.
Yeah, no, he was like out. He's actually, was he skinny? Like you're a little more.
He's
like different.
He kind of went up and down.
Right, but when he. Well, that's why he keeps talking about his weight. Then.
He was
obsessed about his weight.
Obsessed.
There you go.
He
oh my
was
God.
obsessed with the food in my house,
why
and he would
is
the
he
whole
telling
Atkins
me about
thing.
what his weight?
Oh
and
my
he's
God.
crossed over. Couldn't he think of something better to talk about to his
No,
mother?
it's
No.
because
like, he
for a
wants
guy,
to be he wants you to remember him slim for some ungodly reason. But anyhow, this is important to this kid.
It is very.
Right?
Would have
Okay.
been.
Otherwise, you wouldn't know who it was.
No.
And this is even funny. So he used to hide. And he used to steal, you had some kind of weird cookie with coconut in it, right? And then he would hide it and you find it under his bed.
I did.
Yeah, exactly. So we're totally knowing.
Of course.
It's definitely your kid. He is embarrassed of how he died. You just need to know. It's more an embarrassment. It's a very interesting thing that he's embarrassed. You knew he loved you. You knew he loved you. And he said to me, he had untreated some type of psychosis since he was like 14.
He did. He was misdiagnosed ADHD as a kid.
Right.
The alcoholic father battled with me about it.
Yeah.
As a young adult, we finally got him diagnosed as bipolar.
Right.
Back and forth between the staying med compliant or the street drugs.
Yeah. Well, the good news is, it was no good news. How's that? No good news at all is what this is. But he has quite a sense of humor.
He does.
Very funny guy. He just loves you so
And
much.
he'd tell you that.
Yeah, no, he is
I'm a
telling
funny
me that.
guy.
I'm the one telling you this. And like, who tells me to his mother that he hid cookies under his bed and wants to be slim in front of an audience?
Right.
Okay?
Right?
He wants to be an entertainer. You know what's really great, though? He said that he's so glad you got rid of his dad. His dad wasn't, whatever. He's not gonna, because apparently we're not supposed to swear, but I am a mystical pirate and I swear, but tonight I'm going to be good. But no, he just wants you to remember this. You did everything you could for him. You just did, and you overdid it. He says you even overdid it for him because you were always afraid, because you always knew in your heart something would happen to him when he was
I was
young.
afraid it was going to happen somewhere else and I wouldn't know.
Yeah.
He actually passed in my house, and I'm the one that found him. I came home and it was a fentanyl overdose and took him like that. So.
And it did take him like that, so he didn't even notice he was dead.
Okay.
He was looking for the cookies.
He was
Seriously. He was like, where are the cookies? Why am I walking through a wall? No, he knows how much it hurt you, and that's what he's most ashamed of, because you didn't deserve the pain that he caused you, and that's what he wants to say.
Okay.
And don't buy those cookies anymore, because he might come and steal them in your
Yeah.
house, and that would freak you right out.
Thank
All right,
you,
bless
Colette.
Bless you, yes. Okay, I have somebody who died of throat cancer. I had somebody who died of throat cancer, and they couldn't say anything to you. They were dying in front of you, either esophageal or throat cancer. Who's going to grab me? Is that recently?
Yes.
Okay, and he couldn't swallow, he couldn't talk, he couldn't. Okay, so do you have 2 kids?
No, I do not.
You have 2 dogs. You have 2.
I have 2 dogs.
2 dogs. Okay, so I'm seeing you looking after 2. He's saying you're very maternal. You're still with his son. Is this correct?
Yes.
Good, because don't ever screw that one up. Okay, he loved you so much, and he could not tell you. He couldn't tell you, and he wanted to tell his son, and he couldn't tell his son. And you were there. Does that make sense to you at all?
Yes.
And it kind of traumatized you, but it shouldn't. I don't know why they tell us it shouldn't when it does. I mean, thanks, that was not very helpful. But really, he just wants you to know you changed his son's life. Do you understand this?
I do, 100%.
Yeah. And you rescued his son. I hope he's not here because I'm going to say some stuff about him. But you finally gave him the love that he couldn't and his mom couldn't. Do you understand this?
I do.
Yeah. And so the fact that you even came into his life, you are the angel that he wished for his son. And the name Michael comes up very strongly around you. I don't know if that rings a bell to you at all. It could be, because the angel guy was just here, it could be the Archangel Michael. But Michael is a name that connects to you. But he wants to be your guardian, if you would have him, because he knows that his son still hasn't gotten over it, doesn't know how to talk about it. He's like you need a can opener for your husband. You know what I'm saying, right? Like, it's not happening. It's not happening, not coming out. And he's really messed up right now, and just love him. He'll eventually talk, but his dad is claiming the responsibility was his, even though, and it was interesting how he died because he couldn't talk. He was quite a talkative man, but never about meaningful things.
Yes.
Is that right? Like those
Yes.
stupid things.
Yes.
But he said, don't blame. It's not about you. He's going to take a long time to process. He's afraid to fall apart in front of you. He doesn't know what will happen. Does that make sense?
It does.
Anyway, one of your dogs has a corneal ulcer. Is that correct? Issues with her eye?
She used to.
Okay. So is that the dumb one? I see one smart one and one dumb one.
No, that's the other one.
That's the smart one. Okay. Because one of your dogs is like not very bright.
Yes. Yes.
I'm like, what? Where did the brain go on that one, right? So, but I'm like going, on the other eye, right?
Yes.
So they really want to thank you for taking care of the eye, because nobody understood that it was one of the eyelashes, and it's like trying to explain, this dog is going to keep us here forever, very talkative. I will not talk anymore to your dog. But bottom line is, you're a great dog mom. You'll make a great mom if you want to be a mom. I'm not predicting that, but I'm just saying.
I'm actually pregnant now. I found out, which you actually predicted to my mom in a reading over the spirit.
I did?
Yes.
Are you part of my people?
Yes.
Oh my
We
God!
both are.
And I told you she was going to get pregnant, and look what happened. There you go. And
You
now
also told me I would.
I did.
You did.
Oh, cool. Excellent. I can't see anybody. I don't even know who people are here, but that's amazing. Thank you so much. And again, your father, and he loves your mother. Was he very flirtatious with you? No. Well, he
No,
probably could be
but
on
he
the other side.
probably
Stay away
would
from
have been
him.
knowing him.
I'd be like,
Yeah.
Thank you. Good luck. Good luck.
Thank
All
you.
right. Okay. Somebody over here buried your grandmother without their teeth. She's really pissed and thinks it's hysterical. And she was very, very posh. Now, let me get you. Yes? You forgot to put your teeth in.
I don't think it was me, but I'm a medium too, and she was like, God, they're going to find me without my teeth. And so it's always stuck with me, so I don't know if that was...
No, it's a real person who's dead, who had, but you, I mean, if you want to make it for you, but seriously, I have got somebody here who is crossed over. I mean, it might be your paranoid thought, but I actually don't think I tuned into the thought. I really have a person who's crossed over who wants to talk to their granddaughter, and it's on this side. But thank you for sharing that. You have to be a blonde. She's also showing me a blonde. Hey, put your hand down. You have a brunette hair, unless you want to go dye your hair right now to fix this. There's a blonde person over there. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Well, okay, all the blonde people who buried your grandmothers without their teeth, please stand up. Because they want to give you shit. Okay, the name, there's a name Claire or Kathy or, Claire, a cuss sound. Down over there. Okay, so we've got the blonde with the Claire with the grandmother with no teeth. Okay, there we go. We have to find something to differentiate you. Now, please don't tell me that it's your sister's name.
So I'm the granddaughter.
Okay, good.
Catalina.
Catalina. Oh, Catalina.
My mom, Clara.
Okay.
Clara.
Oh, Clara. Perfect. And you buried your mother by accident without her teeth.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. This is very funny. So she liked to be well dressed, right? She liked to be nicely dressed and nice lipstick and always nice and beautiful. And then you put her in there without that. But you know what? Yes. She loves you so much. She actually just wanted. Apparently, you wouldn't have gotten a reading unless she would have come through. She is not mad at you actually at all. She just wanted to make sure I talked to you. And also, I keep getting the R name, like an R sound, like again, Rosa or Rosa.
Carmen.
Oh, R. Okay, R. See, okay, again, wrong puzzle piece. R. I should just go with the R, not extra R. Carmen, that was her, Carmen. Also, which one of you just broke up with somebody?
I did.
Okay, this is really funny. So she said, "What took you so long?" What took you so long to figure that one out? But she was old-fashioned. So in life, she would have been, no. You know what I mean? She would have not been supportive. Now, crossed over, she's so happy for your liberation. She wants to celebrate you for your liberation. Are you okay with that?
Yes.
Yes? Okay. I'm just going to give you a big hug from our Carmen. And next time anybody else dies, make sure their teeth goes in their face. Okay? I want to go down here and I want to pull some cards. Who wants some cards? Wants a card? Yeah, everybody wants a card. Okay, here's how I'm going to pick you. Your birthday is in the first week of July, and your father was an alcoholic. Alcoholic dad, got to be July, first week of July. Yes? You want to pretend your dad was an alcoholic. No. No, beginning of the July, yes, not the end. Beginning means we could make it a beginning of August, but no. Beginning of July, it should be over there. And he was an alcoholic? His birthday was in early July and an alcoholic?
It was the end of July and...
No, see, like end of July. Didn't I say beginning?
Yeah.
Okay, but you know what? You just stood up, and for some reason, I am going to still talk to you. So, because I do think there's somebody else here, that's not the guy I was looking for, just so you know. I'll come back to that one. I'm parking that one. So, this was your grandfather or your father?
My dad died 3 years ago today.
And you should have a sister. Yes? Is your sister with you?
No, she's not.
She's not. So, he would want to apologize to you and your sister. Does that make sense to you?
My dad.
Yes, yes. I'm going to suggest that you wanted to be close to him, but it was impossible.
That was my sister.
Okay, so then you have to give this message to your sister, right? Not that you're going to be left out of the conversation because he's such a people pleaser. All of a sudden now he's so upset. Like, make sure you tell her something. I'm like, you're the one that has to tell me. Like, I can't just make shit up. Right? I'm like having this conversation. I'm like, what are you saying? Okay, so let's go to her first. This is really important. Go phone her after this. He was the problem, not her. So they were like oil and water. And she was like him. He said, you were too much like me. And I wasn't there for you because you were wild and I was scared and I didn't know what to do with you. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So you make sure you call her and you tell her he loves her deeply and he is sorry for not picking up on the clues. She needed him and he wasn't there for her. Right?
Yep, yep.
You apparently he has no apologies for.
Yeah.
So, like, no, I mean, did you bake him stuff? Like, did you make him food?
I cooked for him.
You could, yeah.
I did everything for him.
Like a wife. I don't mean to say that.
No,
but
I mean, but yeah.
You were like his, like.
Yeah.
Well, just be honest. Like, that's what it was like. And what he's saying to you is, you took such incredible care of me, and I didn't deserve it, is what he's saying. You understand this, right?
He did deserve it.
But it's what he's saying. I know what you think. I'm just saying what he says. Okay? Let me give the message. You can figure it out later. You were so kind and good to him, and you guys were opposites. Like, you stayed home. You stayed to look after everybody. You were the healer in the household, and your sister wanted to be wild and out there and, like, make her way. And both of you ended up, your mom, and he's saying your mother and you were not close. So that was the one that needs to apologize, is what he's saying. Oh my God, okay, now he's telling me your mother needs to apologize to you. Let's let her do that. Let's not be talking like that here. No, we're gonna talk just to her. He says you're good. You talk to him all over your house all the time, and you still have a bunch of stuff you have to sell. You're not selling it, you're sticking with a bunch of things. Is that correct?
From his home?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're in other states, but yes.
Yeah, you got to get rid of it, he's saying. And you're holding on. And he goes, I don't live there. I live in your heart, you know? And there's some papers that, there's some money that's been hidden, or some money that is you're going to find or discover through some manila papers. I think you've already found them, or like there's some forensic stuff there that will help you and your sister, because he left a mess, and he's sorry for the mess, but he's not, he had a great life. He's just regretful about your sister.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. God bless.
Okay. Thank you so much.
All right. Where did I go? Did I miss something? I missed somebody. Where am I supposed to go? July. First week of July. Alcoholic father. No, father doesn't mean grandfather. One more minute. One more. That's it. I just started. You're telling me that's it? Okay. 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 Wait. One more thing. Motorcycle accident. Also, a motorcycle accident connected. I might get. Is there you? Were, okay. Wait. I'm not done with the person at the back. I'm going to read you in a second, but I have somebody else. I'm trying to cram a bunch in before I get cut off the stage. So I'm looking also at somebody who loved you so much that died in a motorcycle accident. Yes. Can I do the motorcycle first and get to the July person? Was this your boyfriend?
No, it's my dad.
Oh, he was like a boy. He says, I was hip and cool.
Absolutely, yes.
He's like, I could have been. Right, not in a bad way. Not like that. No, but he's showing me.
No, he used to, when I would go places with him, because I was married and my husband never went anywhere with us, so I always go places with my dad.
And they thought he was your boyfriend.
My dad would not let my son call him grandpa if there were hot girls around, because he looked young.
Oh my God, he's showing me how to cut, leathers, the whole 9 yards.
Absolutely.
Yeah. He goes, don't you ever get on a motorcycle.
I won't.
Good, because no. It was cool for him, but that was it. Rubber sides up, unfortunately. So He did die the way he wanted to, though. I'm telling you, like he wanted to go just like in Sons of Anarchy. You know, he had an idea about his life, but it was torture for you guys. And I think you kind of knew a few days before because you're very psychic. Is that true?
I have abilities. My dad died from complications of a motorcycle
Yes, but
accident.
well, hello.
Yeah.
You have to get off the motorcycle and die.
Yeah,
Right?
I had to take him off life support.
Come on, that's related. Yeah, but he wanted to go in a blaze of glory. And for him, you know, that would have been the best way to die because he's still trying to be cool in front of everybody, just so you know.
Oh, yes,
That would be-
100%.
He loved his family. He really loved his family. He wishes it was different with your mom. He really screwed it up, and he never, ever really apologized to her. So she won't take it, but he just wants me to say it out loud.
This is the second time he's told a medium to tell my mom he's sorry.
And she wants nothing to do with him, and he's going to keep frickin' using us until she says okay. All right? So just tell her to say it's okay so he won't bug us anymore.
Okay.
But he loves you to pieces. He thinks you are the apple of his eye. And he wants you also, you're giving up some things right now. You have to get back on track. With your dreams, you kind of gave them up to take care of everybody else. Does that make sense to you at all?
Yeah, I'm on a break from being a public school teacher for my own self-care.
Okay. Excellent self-care. He said you're creative, you're a great businesswoman, you've got some big plans ahead of you. You got to start believing in yourself a little bit more because he's going to be your rock and roll angel on the other side to make sure this happens. Vroom, vroom.
Thank you.
All right. Okay. Your dad, the July baby? Your dad?
Yes.
Crossed over when?
3 years ago.
Okay. I feel like I'm the apology medium. Like, I swear to God, every once in a while somebody doesn't apologize, which is a big shock.
Can I approach? Can I approach?
Yes, you can come down if you want. I don't even know how you got up there to begin with. So, somebody is standing on the corner at the ceiling. Okay, so here's what he wants to say to you. You need to start believing in yourself. He said he is the reason that you have had so many insecurities. He said, living in a house where you didn't feel safe, no child should be like that. Nobody should ever go through that. Now that he's crossed over, and he couldn't tell you in life because he didn't know. Like he was very narcissistic, your father. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Right? Like the classic narcissist.
Yes.
But he's not now. And you're a great healer. You have so many gifts. You should be doing what I do. I don't know if that's something you've thought of doing.
Somebody tell me.
Yes, okay, you can say yes. Say it. Own it, girl. Own it.
Thank you, yes.
Own it. He believes in you, and he knows that he's the reason you have a lot of trouble believing in yourself. But just know this. Everything that he did to you in some ways make you so much more empathetic and understanding of other people.
Mhm.
Everything that you went through there, he's not taking that as an excuse, but he is apologizing to you. And he's not asking for your forgiveness either because he knows what he did, and he knows that you are going to help so many people by telling your story. So don't be scared of doing that. You are going to change the world one person at a time.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Okay, so we're done, but I got to tell you something, right? Okay, so you think there's a book signing. There isn't one. So don't say a word yet. So, but tomorrow morning I have an event at 10:30 a.m. And for those people who want to get a card deck or book from me signed, I will go early because I am leaving for the airport right away as soon as I'm done. So if you want something signed by me, show up. I'm going to get there an hour early. 9:45, I'm like really truthfully, I won't be there on time. 9:45, I will stand there and sign your shoe, your card deck, whatever. I will be at my booth. So I have a booth for my membership site in my Dream Quest Mastermind, and that is going to be available downstairs near, and I'm going to be back on this stage tomorrow morning at 10:30 to 12, doing readings again. If you didn't get one, you want one, you come tomorrow. We're going to deeply meditate for the people in the Oracle Circle membership. It's called Spirit Jam. We do a lot of very interesting things, and you're going to walk away changed. And for those of you who are going to go to somebody else, you may as well stop at the booth so I can, like I said, just don't make me shine your skin, because I still think of COVID. It's gross. Okay, I love you all. Bless you. Take care. Thank you. Bye.
Keep the energy going. Keep it going. Colette, thank you very much. Kyle, so I'm sitting back there listening to all this, and I hear all this in my head, and Kyle says he can see a runway of people behind me. So anyways, how you doing? Still okay? All right? All right. So I want to start with, as I'm back here, I kept hearing piano music, classical music, piano music. I feel like I want to come to somebody. I feel like I have a mother or a grandmother figure who's almost like a piano teacher, or she taught you piano, but I think you went on to be a piano teacher yourself. You played in piano in a symphony. There's a big piano connection, but I know that they taught you, and I don't know if they got to see the success that you went on to do with your piano playing. So this is not chopsticks. They taught you piano. You went on to play professionally. All right, so I know where I'm going, but it feels like a mother-grandmother connection. And I was wondering, is this the piano teacher? I got that whole motherly feeling. So someone here has to be a professional piano player. You played in the symphony, because they're showing me Arthur Fiedler, the Hatchell in Massachusetts, where you see all the concerts. But this would be pretty big. Does anyone understand that playing the piano, you went on to play in concerts, or you played professionally? I can't see with those.
Well, I didn't play the piano professionally, but my grandmother is a piano, and she actually was.
This is a big time, like
yes.
writing symphonies.
Well, she played the organ here at the Tampa Theater, and it comes out of the ground, and as she used to play it. She had the biggest Wurlitzer in the United States built in her home.
Talk right into that mic for me, darling.
I'm sorry. She was a huge organ piano person.
Right.
She played the big stuff.
Okay, would some of it, let's just see, anyone else understand this? I wanted to be, because this afternoon, right, I said, please be specific, everybody on the other side, please be specific. Yes? Who plays here?
Who plays here?
Who plays the piano here? Or is her piano still here? Is her piano still here, or her organ?
Some of it is.
Right.
She had several.
Okay.
But yes, we have one of her pianos.
Because I feel here, and does she teach this to anybody here?
She taught, we're native Floridians. She taught many people from
piano.
A teenager to
so
all the way up.
Now I'm not from Florida. You said what? She's a piano player, something comes out of the ground. What was that?
Well, here in downtown Tampa, we have the huge Tampa Theater. It's very historic.
Is that big,
building.
guys?
Yes.
Okay.
And the pipe organs are everywhere. It's all around it, and it's like the ceiling even looks like the sky.
Right.
So she's on this huge organ, and when the movie comes up or anything happens at the Tampa Theater, she'd be under the stage and would just dun dun dun, and
this would
comes.
be an outdoor thing or something?
No, it's indoor. It looks outdoors. It's made to look like you're in the middle of Italy at night.
Okay.
Like
all right.
this big, beautiful. But she's played out. I mean, she play anything.
I feel, would she have known how to write it also? The music?
I feel like she.
And you're her granddaughter?
I'm her granddaughter.
Okay, because of your mom's side?
My mom.
Okay, all right. No one else understands that, right, guys? Because it's kind of specific, right? I want to make sure I'm delivering it to the right person, and I feel like I am. Yep, okay. And we'll just see, darling, okay? What is your name?
My name is Summer.
Okay, Summer. Hi, Summer.
Hi.
All right. This woman, right? She's very knowledgeable at piano. That I got to tell you. Okay, she's done it for years. So she must have done this at the theater here in Tampa for years, right? She's done it for a while. Two names I don't like to give. Where can I place the MAR name? There's Mary. There's Margaret. Marjorie. Where's the MAR connection? Living or past? Mary. Margaret.
Oh,
and who are you with today?
I'm with me. I don't know anybody.
You're not
I've met all these I've made friends.
Okay. Is there a Mary connection, a Margaret connection associated to you or to your mother's side? I hear you, sweetheart.
No,
I hear
don't
you.
hear from Mary
right.
or Margaret.
Okay, hold on, darling, okay? Your mom is still living, please?
Yes.
All right. Would she have other daughters? Other sisters, please?
She does.
Okay, I have this woman that's coming through. She's saying, she's kind of bossy boots, to be honest with you, right?
My grandmother?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
I'm kidding.
No.
I can't. I always say I can't make
Very
her
strong.
I can't make her into a Betty Crocker, like, hello, dear.
No,
she's
she
like
ran
this.
the
This is your
family.
mother, right? Now. I mean, your grandmother. Just do what I tell you.
Yes. Okay.
So I'm
yeah.
just going to listen to her,
Absolutely.
right? All
Oh,
right.
yeah.
So I feel like her music is still around, all right? And I feel like someone else is going to be, because I don't want to change it. I just feel like someone's going to pick up the music here, or they keep playing her music. And she's tough, but she's lovely, right? Would you be the youngest granddaughter? Are you the last granddaughter?
No, I'm not actually.
Okay, who is the youngest?
She has the youngest granddaughter who's named after her, but she's quite a bit younger than us.
Okay.
She
all right.
came like in the generation where I had children.
Okay, how old is she, please?
She's got to be around 17, 18.
Okay, all right. And it's not Mary, right, or something, right? Okay, like I said.
No,
Okay.
no.
Do you know if she's picking up the musical talent herself? Can you check that, please, to see if she's going to go into piano? Because she's paying special attention to all of you, but to the youngest also.
No, she's kind of we don't know much about her. She didn't stay around.
She's 17. You don't know where she is? Or?
No, she's not. She kind of went to her mother's side. She was
Okay.
the daughter of one
Remember
of her
that I
sons.
said that some of the best mediumship is stuff that you don't know about, then when you do check
Yeah.
it out, okay, because we're always accused of reading people's mind like that's easy, right? Okay, but this is definitely coming, but as I'm here, so she could play classical, she could play piano. Do you understand that with
Okay.
your grandmother?
My grandmother? Oh yeah, she can play
Yeah, so it's
anything.
not just
Oh, yeah.
the organ.
No.
She can do anything, right?
Anything
She's
she
quite
wanted.
proud of it. She is known. That's what I'm saying, right? She is known.
Oh,
But
yeah, she is known.
Okay, I do see her on the stage too. And this is your mother's mother, yes?
Right.
She wants to acknowledge here, she's saying, keep going, John, keep going. I'm like, yes, darling, as fast as I can. She's talking about here, your mom has 2 sisters, please, or is she one of 3, please?
She has 2 sisters.
Okay, right? Would there be a brother there for your mother too, please?
She has 2 younger brothers.
Okay, that's fine. She wants to acknowledge all her children. She would have outlived her husband? The grandmother outlived
she outlived her husband, yes.
by a number of years.
Oh, quite a bit.
Because she's like, they're going to drag me to the other side, right?
Yeah,
okay?
no,
And you knew this grandmother well, sweetheart?
She was, yeah.
I just feel like as I look at her, she's taking me here. She's taking me to the older age. Did she make it to 87, 89?
She was, I think she was 87 when she passed,
Yeah,
yes.
okay, because she's still, there's amazing what comes through. So your mom, she's not here today in the conference, right?
No, she's not here today.
Tell your mother, right, that there's a big happy birthday coming up also. All right, we're in the month of May, right? Right, so there's a birthday connection or a celebration right about now, May going into June. Do you understand that?
Her birthday was this month.
Okay.
My grandmother's birthday was
She's all around, all right? She is all around. But she's also saying to me here, I hear you, sweetheart. She's also, I know she's the piano player. Would she have also taught school?
She ran the Head Start program here in Tampa.
That's what I'm talking about. Right? She's just such a good woman, but a tough shit.
Oh, no, she's tough.
For an
she
angel,
did it all.
right?
Yep.
I hear this, and I feel like I'm going soft with her too a little. She's saying, you tell your mother that her mother is still playing the piano for the angels. Okay, probably Kyle's people, all right? All right, I swear to God, guys, this is coming through here too, all right? And with you, my love, say your name again?
Summer.
All right, Summer, is this your first conference?
This is yes.
Okay, I feel like, I know Kyle said this too, I feel like this is an awakening for you, all right? I feel like this is an awakening for you, okay? And I think your bubble is going to just get broader and broader here. And I don't always make relatives guides, but she is around. And I feel like she's still talked about. Do you understand?
Oh, gosh,
okay?
yes, absolutely.
I hear you, sweetheart. Would she have passed at home, Summer, please?
No, she didn't, unfortunately.
Okay, was she more at home before her passing or not long-term care?
She was in long-term care. She had severe dementia towards
Okay.
the end.
She's thanking the people that so were around her during her transition,
Yeah,
or the
it was-
people that are around her. And sometimes people slip away to the other side, guys, when you leave the room. But would she have had a bunch of people to say goodbye to her when she passed?
She was visited a lot, but she did pass in the middle of the night, so we
Okay,
couldn't see
know
her.
that they go that way, all right? Know that they want to go that way. And she makes me aware. I hear you, sweetie. I hear you. God, pushy. One last, I got to give you a little more, all right? At this place where she plays the theater, right, is the plaque there for her?
No.
All right, I feel like there's a memorial thing there. Will you ask your mom, when did she pass, sweetheart?
Oh, it's been, I think, about 7 years now.
Would you check to see that they didn't do some type of small plaque on that stage for her? Because I'm seeing it. It doesn't mean go do it. I feel like there's already a memory there of her left behind.
I haven't been there in quite a while. I'll have to
Okay,
look.
check it out too. Summer, are you a mom also, please?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, right? You had kids. Can I put an S at the end of that?
Yes.
Yep. I feel like she's making me aware. Now you know what it's like to be a mother. So which means to me, darling, she passes before you had your children?
Oh, no.
She was here for them?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and you're done?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
My last one is graduating next week, my youngest.
With the congratulations, is there a sibling that had a kid after your grandmother passed?
A sibling that had a kid after my grandmother passed? No, I don't think so.
I feel like there's birth that she noticed she's acknowledging when she goes over to the other side and she sees it here also, okay?
Okay.
She's putting the ring on my finger now also, all right? Where's grandma's ring?
I don't know. Well, she's had a lot of jewelry.
Yeah, and
My
we're
mom
not
has
talking
her jewelry.
costume. I'm talking about the bling bling.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, oh,
honey,
yeah.
She has some bling.
Yep,
Mhm.
right?
I have her, I wear a diamond, her diamond, so yeah. So.
Okay, is it like
Yeah,
a carrot or something?
Oh, yeah, no, this is like the small one, honey.
Okay.
Yeah, no, she
Okay,
had,
honey.
she was, yes, I was just confirming that, yeah, she liked
Right.
lots of jewelry, yeah.
And I need you to think a little beyond yourself right now, too. Not that you're being selfish. She's also talking about here. Who else is on stage? Who sang?
Who sang?
Who sang in choir? Who would have sang for a living? Where's the singing connection?
Oh, I don't know.
She's showing me her playing the piano and somebody doing vocals beside her. Is this a memory when you were younger?
Well, she always played, she had like a Hammond B3 and a piano at home, so Christmas, she would play and we would sing Christmas carols. She taught us how to play,
Okay.
just like basic Christmas carols,
Yeah.
and we would sing along.
And she's well connected too when she's doing this. She would have known the celebrities in the area or the politicians in the area also.
When she was a young woman, she played the piano at the
She's
the
like this,
nicer.
room, right?
Yeah,
she is
she was
connected. All right, she is connected. Know that she's still playing the piano. Your mother really needs to hear that she's coming through. All right.
Okay.
And there's you and a sister. You said.
Me? No, I have a younger brother.
Okay. Are you talking to mom? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
All right. She's making me aware. She's pushing you towards the mom more. Okay. Where's your dad, sweetheart?
My dad,
Yeah.
he's here.
Okay, pushing you towards the mom, all right? Meaning call her more, talk to her more. She in the state also here with you?
Oh, yeah, she's here in Tampa.
Okay, and I know I keep saying one more thing, go on. Did you go to Hollywood Boulevard? Have you been to Hollywood?
No.
Who's been to Hollywood where they see the impressions on the thing?
Nobody.
Okay, I'm going to leave you right now, okay? Because that's kind of too specific. When I took my mom there, it had to be Betty Davis's hand. She put in there Joan Crawford, all right? So I'm going to leave you with that, but take the love from the grandmother. She was playing the piano for me, but I knew she was well known, and she still talked about, and the piano was still here. I feel like it needs to be used.
Okay.
Okay, darling? All right? And she knows that I hear you. Yeah, you got girls yourself?
No.
Boys? Who has the girls?
Who has the girls?
Yeah.
None of us have girls.
Okay, she's talking about, so you're one girl?
I'm a one girl. Oh, no, I have a cousin from her oldest
Is mom
daughter.
one of two girls, though?
I'm one of two of her. No, there's 3 girl granddaughters altogether.
Right, does mom have sisters?
My mom?
Yeah.
Yeah, she has 2 sisters.
She wants to acknowledge all 3 to end that with, okay? Do you understand? All right, she's still playing heaven for the angels, and she's saying, this is your first experience in here. All right, so take it all in down, okay?
Thank
all right,
you
God
very
bless you.
much.
Thank you. I think the Walk of Fame is just a clue that she knew people in the business or she was here, because it's not going anywhere with that link, but I think she knew the famous people, or there's something about clever how they work. I feel like I understand. You know when you build a new house, guys, you can put your hands in the cement at the house, all right? I feel like I'm coming over here in this section, and I feel like I have a dad figure that wants to be acknowledged. This is going in a whole different direction, I thought. And it's making me with the fingerprints of the hands of the kids are on the foundation of the house when they were building the house. I see it way in the back. And it's not just your hands, and I don't know if the dog is on that there too with the paws, but I know the cement has the children's hands on it. I feel like this house is still around, or you could still go there and see it. Who wonders? I see someone way in the back with the hand. Hold on, darling. Okay?
Yeah.
And there's somebody else in the back too, and I guess it's a common thing to do that. I mean, I was right in the ghetto.
Yeah. Sorry.
Okay.
That could be my dad, my brother, and myself. Our handprints are on our childhood home.
Okay, all
in the
right. Well,
front.
I'll do this really, see if I can do this fast. Yours is in the back of the house, you said, right here? Right? Where are you, down? Raise your hand. Okay, there's a lot of people in this light. Yours is in the front of the house?
Yeah.
I got it might be a postcard, letter of postcards. I'm being directed in front of the house. There's the house, and here's...
Yeah, it would be like right in front of the garage.
Right, and this is your dad?
Yes.
Okay, and I can't see you from here. I can see more with my third eye.
Should I move up?
No. I don't need that. I don't need to see it. It's because he's the one that's talking to me, right?
Okay.
All right, but that's fine. Is the house still around?
Yeah, we don't live there anymore. The house is still there.
Do you know if the fingerprints are still there?
Oh yeah, they would still be there.
Right, and I knew and I know Kyle was stickler about the black lab, right? Is there a golden connection in the family?
Yeah, our dog Quincy, he was golden.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love it. Thank God I know breeds, because they're talking about golden retriever. So that dog has passed?
We actually didn't really know what kind of dog he was, but yeah, he's passed.
It was golden color?
Golden color,
okay.
yes.
But not like a foo-foo dog. This is a good-sized dog, please?
He was like a medium-sized dog.
That's fine. Small, medium, it's okay, all right? Golden, right? But I feel like that dog is on the other side.
Yes.
And Mom is still here for you, please?
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. Not in the room, though?
No.
Okay. What is your name?
Katie.
Katie, as I'm with you, too, who are you with today?
I'm with Sarah.
Okay, friend of the family or what?
No, just a friend from here.
Okay.
Here.
And you're not from Florida yourself?
No.
Yeah, I know I'm with you, darling, okay? All right,
Okay.
you understand the handprints. Dad is a good guy.
Yeah.
He's a dad.
Yeah.
See, when I feel a dad's love, you're doing me a favor. Yeah, I feel your father's love because he told you how much he loved you. He would have. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Is he gone 10 years now, please?
It'll be 9.
Okay. He talks about the wedding. All right? He talks about the wedding. So I don't know if you've been to the wedding. Now, in 9 years, I understand there could be a lot of weddings. But he's talking about being at the wedding, but witnessed it on the other side. Okay?
Oh, shortly after my cousin Lauren got married, and he was a big part of just the discussion that night because he would have really wanted to be there. They were very
He
close.
was there.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Do you know what I mean? He was there, okay? And say your name again for me?
Katie.
Katie, somebody here, he's such a protector. All right,
Yeah.
lot of love. Are you you said it's your brother's handprints and your handprints?
Yes.
And is there another sibling?
No.
Okay, so it's him. How many handprints are there? Mom's 2 or his 2?
I think just the 2 of us.
Okay.
Yeah.
And this was done when you were younger, obviously?
Oh yeah, they're little kid hands.
Okay, that's fine. I feel like it's still there, and you might be going back to visit that. What state am I in?
Ohio is where we're from.
Okay, where are you living now?
Here.
Okay, Florida, all right. But he passes in Ohio, yes?
Yes.
There might be, people in that area still?
Oh yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised, darling, if in that area, if it became a tradition for the people who live there. I feel like they just left it, right? And it's part of the foundation, not the sidewalk, but either it's on the front step or in that area. Do you understand?
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely, all right? What a great way to come through with your handprint,
Yeah.
all right? And I feel like he does this because he wanted it. And I do feel this is a dad as he's coming through. Still a big part of your life. Wow, I hear you, sir. He was married to your mom when he passed?
Yes.
So death do us part, darling.
Oh, very much so.
Right, did she not remarry?
No.
Yeah, and a lot of people, they feel like they're cheating on their person that passed if they cross over. When they're crossed over, sometimes they encourage it. Does Mom have a friend?
Yes.
Yeah. We all need a friend, don't we? I won't marry him, but we're friends, right? He's so happy for her, okay? He's so happy for her. I hear you. That's really, really good. Where's the nurse? Who works at hospitals?
The nurse would be that same person who got married, Lauren.
The cousin?
The cousin, yeah.
Okay. Is she close to the family? Because she's being acknowledged a few times, all right?
Yes.
Okay, that's fine. Is she your cousin because that's your father's brother's kid?
It's my father's sister's kid.
Okay, so that sister is still here, that aunt.
Yes, yes.
Loves his family. This is the guy, I'm seeing the cookouts. I'm seeing the family get together. Still a big part of your lives, darling. You understand? And
Absolutely.
I feel like, God, if my dad could come through tonight for one of these three, I don't know if you called on him, pulled on them, or what, but you want to get an angel or a reading or your dad, because that is your dad. You understand?
Yes.
Okay? And he's also saying to me, please let your mother know that it was him, with his personality, not a grouch. Did he have, this is an illness that takes him, okay, yes?
Yes.
All right. Was this pancreatic cancer?
Colon.
Because he's taken it
And
up
it's the tumors went from his stomach all the way up to
all
his
that's
lungs.
gone. He is
Yeah.
because I'm saying, prove it to me how you passed away. Give it to me, sir. And he's saying the illness here too. And he fought it and he fought it and he fought it because he wanted to stay here as long as he could for his kids. Do you understand that? And he watches from the other side because he talks about helping somebody here. Was there someone that had the breast cancer scare? It's already happened. All right, I always make sure I say that to women. It's already happened. Someone would have had a little scare in the past 9 years.
I don't know if it would be breast.
He's taking me to go to, he's telling me to go to the sister. You know that cousin?
His sister?
He's saying go to the sister side of the family, all right? So I don't know if it's...
Yes, I mean, his sister has had the same type of colon cancer scares.
Okay, but not breast, right? But she's still here, the sister.
Yes.
Okay. He said, when I talk about cancer and you're saying no, he's taking me to the sister. So I don't know if it's her kids but it was just a scare. He helped them with it.
Yes.
All right? Okay? That's all I'm saying, all right? I don't want to make a breast into a colon, okay? Right? But he's still around. He's going to continue to be the dad. Yes, I hear you. As he's you know who's helping him? The piano lady. She's like pushing me. She's like, do this for him. So they know how to work with me as I'm doing this, okay? Really, really, really. I understand. And you have your own daughter, sweetheart?
No.
Okay. When you were younger, I can't see. Can I ask how old you are? With the
30.
30. So how old, when you were younger, right? Are you, were you look at this place, isn't it neat? Are you a mermaid thing? You know, the Little Mermaid connection?
Well, I'm an Aries.
No.
But also, we had like a really large pool in our backyard. The pool was very important to our family, to him. We swam a lot.
Right.
That could be it.
Okay, no, I can't make that song into that, but there's something about the Little Mermaid, all right? The Little Mermaid, all right? It's all right, sweet, unless she called you the Little Mermaid, all right?
Oh, he had lots of names.
That's fine, but take his love down. He's still with you. He knows how much you love him. Are you married now?
No. Does he have anything to say about that?
Yeah, they're not here to predict, all right, really quickly, all right, because I love working with you, but all right. Were you engaged 2 years ago? Did you have an engagement? Did you end that, please?
Never engaged, no.
What happened 2 years? Were you in who are you looking at? You need to check?
She's like I was in a relationship a couple years ago that ended, yes.
Okay.
And I do wear the ring still that he gave me because it's pretty.
Okay.
So
I know what I get when I get
it's
it.
an engagement,
all right?
like band. So
Yep, it's just showing the audience. Say your name for me.
My name?
Yeah.
Katie.
Katie, I just want to stay connected to you. Your dad is saying this to me. He says, talk about the breakup about 2 years ago, and he's showing me a ring, right? Okay? And he's also making me, now they don't judge on the other side, but I feel like he's doing this. Good.
Oh, yeah.
Good. Do you know what I mean? Good.
Yes.
And you seem very beautiful, beautiful energy. You wait for the perfect person. And any guy who meets you, Katie, too, you'll never be the little woman. They have to meet you. Aren't you college grad?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay? I
actually have, from my college graduation with me,
Yeah?
it's the pin that my family wore of me and him that I keep
God,
in my
I love
bag.
this work. He's saying to me, she's too smart to settle.
Yeah.
Do you understand that? This is sew your dad down, and even though it's been 9 years, remember the fingerprints, all right? Remember the dog. Say hi to your mom. Talk about the sister, your cousin. Remember, the breast thing, it's already happened, okay?
Yeah.
He's still proud of you, and you take your time with the guy. You've got time, and any guy that gets you is going to be lucky. And, you know, God forbid, because he's going to have something to do with it. Do you understand that? All right, God bless you, darling. Thank you so much.
you.
Thank you. Let me get him. I get it. I feel like I have I have a younger person here, female, young girl. I don't mean baby. I'm talking like teenager, maybe 14, 16, 17, 18. Older I get, the younger they're getting. And I feel like this is a illness that takes her. And I feel like the dad is in the audience and the mother is in the audience. I feel like it's for the parents. All right? I feel like it's for the parents. And I don't know if the mother brought the dad here, but I feel like she's making me, I really got to talk to my parents. All right? But I do feel like, and this feels like an illness. I don't know if it's lymphoma. They're showing me like the March of Dimes or Jerry Lewis or the Ronald McDonald House. Does anyone understand that there's a mother, there's a lot of people in here, I understand. And notice I'm talking over here. Are you two together?
Yes, yes. Yeah, that's my daughter, maybe. And then this is her stepdad. And we're here together.
But the dad.
But
He
the-
may be the stepdad, maybe not. Let me rephrase that
Yeah.
really beautifully. She looks, if that's the case, darling, okay, still looks at you, sir, as the dad.
I don't know, maybe. But
No,
she,
darling,
yeah.
did you know the daughter?
For 15 years.
Yes. And she really, this is what I'm hearing. I kind of got a piece of this too. She looks to you as a dad. The step doesn't matter to me. Do you understand that?
As a dad, I think so. I hope. I don't want
Sorry?
to flatter myself, but I hope so.
I'm telling you, all right? I don't know where the biological dad is, okay? But if you raised her more than the biological, to me, I feel like that's the dad. Because she's saying to me, I got to come to my parents. Is this like lymphoma? What's the illness, please?
She had heart failure.
Okay, all right. Did it go septic? Do you know?
She had myocarditis and pericarditis.
Okay.
And then she had to have a heart transplant.
Okay. I just want, and I'm sorry for two of your losses, but I do feel, sir, what is your name, my friend?
Bill.